guys, Tammy here from the Process Programming. I am going to be taking you guys through burpee, broad jumps, and the different variations. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the slowest version. Now when I say slowest, it doesn't mean it's the worst option to choose. This will all be about choosing one that works well for you, gives you a cadence that you can keep, and keeps your heart rate nice and low. So for a lot of people, stepping back and stepping into the burpee followed by the jump is that movement for them. It'll keep their heart rate nice and low, won't get it jacked up, and it'll allow them to continue through their workout and execute it well. So let's have a look at that style of burpee. So for the step back, step up burpee, it means that I'm stepping one foot back, stepping the other foot back in, then from there, I go through the jump. So we'll have a look at that again. Hands are on the floor, I step back, everything down, I step up, everything in, then I would continue through to do the jump. So that is the first style of burpee. The second style of burpee has two different ways. So essentially one jump, one step. For some people, it might be step back, jump up. For some people, it might be jump back, step up. So I'm gonna show you those two different variations now. So for the step back, jump up, it'll be foot back, then jump up, then go into it. For other people, it'll be the jump back, step up, then head into their broad jump, okay? So we've gone through technically two different styles. The first one being step back, step up. The second one being a version that has a step up in one portion or a step back, followed by a jump up or a jump back, depending on which variation you chose there. For a lot of people who are more efficient with burpees, they tend to find that the step back, step up actually is a little bit harder for them. So most people will probably opt for a jump back, step up version. Now, if you have high rep schemes of that, just make sure that you're trying to alternate which leg you step up with. So as an example, if I'm jumping back and the first rep I step up with is my left side, then on the next one, I would try and do the other side. If we think about 100 reps, I'm doing all 100 on that one side, probably gonna get super tight hip. Things are gonna start to feel a little bit funky through the workout, okay? The last version, which is the, I guess, fastest version, but definitely jacks your heart rate up the most, is a jump back, jump up burpee. So for the jump back, jump up, going as it sounds, jumping back and jumping in. Okay? Now in all those variations that I just showed you, I went hips to the floor, then chest to the floor. It doesn't necessarily need to happen in that order. So instead of getting to the bottom of the burpee, going hips, then chest, if you were moving that little bit faster, you actually could go chest down first for the burpee. So what that looks like is this, chest down first, then hips follow. Because if we think about the movement standard itself, we are thinking that chest, thighs, and legs should be, hips, thighs, and legs should be touching the floor. The final piece of this is to go through the broad jump portion of this. Now, I would suggest for a lot of people, staying low would be good if you were able to keep a relatively fast cadence. If you needed to find somewhere to get a breath, you might do that at the top. So, whichever standard or whichever style of burpee that you like to use, stick with that. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm gonna use the one that I like, which is a jump back, step up. So, a couple of options here. You could either stand up in between, take a second, then go into your broad jump. Or the alternative to that, if you were trying to keep a little bit more of a smooth rhythm, would be to not take the pause at the top and not really extend all the way up, but rather stay nice and low as you go through the movement, which actually gets me just as far. I find that that fatigues my legs a little bit less, but again, that just is gonna depend on you and what feels best for you, okay? All of this has been to allow you to choose an option that allows you to keep your heart rate as low as possible for as long as possible. I hope you learned something. Give us a like if you liked it.